You know, everybody usually talks to me before this event, like, you must be so nervous, you must be freaking out. I'm like, this is my favorite day of the year, because I get to bring together all the people who make my life easier. The funders, the supporters, the people who spend their Saturdays checking in 200 teen volunteers, the people who take my calls at all hours of the days or days of week to provide advice and solutions to our problems, and the people who show up to dinners like this that allow us to sustain and continue the engaging program that we are operating. So I first want to start off just by saying thank you. It's one of the tenets that for the past 19 years, and the past 15 years at our leadership training, that we actually do a hands-on workshop where we write handwritten thank yous to all the people who made the day possible, because I think the art of saying thank you should never go away. And writing it down and mailing that letter to someone personally still makes a difference. That sort of characteristic that we have in our leadership training is, I think, what makes GlamourGals so unique. The GlamourGals experience is about connecting with another generation, connecting with your friends and convincing them to try something new. And as an organization, of course, we can't do it without our generous supporters and hosts, Anne and Andrew Tisch, for supporting this dinner for 6 years in a row. We hope many more, 6 more, 10, a couple more to come, as well as my staff, Amanda, Elizabeth, and Samira. You see them running around. They got the clipboards. Our silent auction committee, Jenny, Carrie, and Lindsay, who helped secure everything from a trip to the Bahamas, the south of France, or if you just need to zen out in a mindful meditation or Pilates. So there's something for everyone. I hope you continue to check that out over there. But why I'm here today is to explain what makes GlamourGals, GG, as we like to call it on the Insider Circle, so unique for the teens working with seniors is our National Leadership Training Program. Teen volunteers across the country are provided ongoing support from the GG National Office on a daily basis through phone calls, emails, Skype, in-person meetings, and mailings, and mostly a lot of texts. One tool GG National provides to our volunteers is the platform to write reflective journals. Volunteers journal about their GG experiences for opportunities to earn scholarships, intergenerational service awards, recommendation letters, or just because they personally want to share their story. This past month, GG National has established a partnership with Dr. Ashley Little, Assistant Professor of Psychology at Stevens Institute of Technology, we have a chapter there, to examine over 10,000 journal entries that have been shared over the years. Our goal together over the next year is to scientifically support the impact we see every day in our program and publish the results in academic journals. A sentiment, and now we're gonna get all techy on this. Dad, don't worry, it's just one slide. You guys had a busy day. A sentiment analysis allows researchers to examine large amounts of text as a way to understand attitudes and beliefs. We provided over 10,000 volunteer journals from 2008 to 2019. She had approval by the ethics board, just want to let you know, to Dr. Little. In her initial analysis, joy was the most commonly expressed emotion in nearly 8,000 of the 10,000 journals. This is just the beginning of our research together. And as she is also evaluating our scholarship entries, alumni surveys, and leadership programming. Since most of you have maybe not attended a signature GlamourGals makeover, I would like to introduce you to Carly Roman, a longtime volunteer and a National Science Award Fellow, and her volunteers.
There's something about sitting down and having a conversation with someone and learning their story.
I never would have imagined when I first started a chapter of GlamourGals in high school that this would be something I would pursue as a career. In gerontology, a big topic lately is loneliness, and it's been linked to many negative health outcomes, not just physically, but also mentally. And so having an organization like GlamourGals that really allows you to break that pattern of having an older adult be isolated and continue to feel lonely really can make a huge impact on their life in many ways.
Pink, you want like blue, maybe a little bit of purple.
The GlamourGals slogan of makeovers and manicures are just half the story is so true. They're a great tool to help these older people feel like they should still be appreciated and made feel beautiful.
It's so much more than just a makeover. The whole point of it is to sit down with someone for an hour of your time and have a conversation with an older adult.
I'm a great-great-grandmother.
Yeah.
2 times. Great.
Yeah.
Whenever we walk in, it's like the air changes. There's such joy and electricity and excitement coming from everyone of all ages.
Girls are just wonderful, so patient and courteous, and I always look forward when they say they're coming again.
A huge portion of why GlamourGals is so special is it puts so much into perspective, not only for the seniors that we're working with, but for the volunteers like me. They have so much wisdom to give, so much advice.
As someone who's been involved in GlamourGals for so many years, I'm obviously very grateful that this has shown me a career path that I'm now pursuing, but it's also allowed me to foster many leadership skills and has given me a voice that I don't think I knew I had. And I'm very grateful to GlamourGals for giving me that opportunity.
Carly, if you couldn't see it, is getting her doctorate in gerontology. So she is at USC across the country, so we couldn't fly her in, but we're glad you could meet her that way. This video marks the beginning of a year-long collaboration with a filmmaker who will continue to follow one of our chapters to help capture the unique and important relationships that are formed at GG Visits. And I have to say, we are an organization that's small and mighty, and we started with no staff, my vision as a teenager, and I just have to acknowledge that tonight is a turning point in this organization because we're lucky enough to now start honoring not just our volunteers as we have for the past 15 years with our Glammy Awards, but now we get to honor our supporters. And it is with your support and the support of tonight's Spotlight Award winner that we can continue to do this important work and take on such collaborative and meaningful projects as an organization.